You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Weird Science Comics YouTube channel, where I'm going to be going through yet another dark web issue. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 16, and seriously, at this point, I don't think my expectations of any dark web issue can be any lower. While Zeb Wells and his crew of misfits tries to get readers to laugh along with them, most are laughing directly at them. And actually, that's not true, since most readers have already given up on this so-called event. However, it's my lot in life to read and review stuff, so you don't have to. So let's get into it. And before we do, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, enable notifications, and tell me what you thought of Amazing Spider-Man number 16 in the comments below. And we'll start things off as we usually do. Here are the credits for Amazing Spider-Man number 16. It is written by Zeb Wells, pencils by Ed McGuinness, inks by Cliff Rathburn, colors by Marcelo Menez, letters by VC's Joe Caramagna. And the recap says, hell has been brought to New York City, and Spider-Man's clone Ben Reilly, a.k.a. Chasm, is to blame. I think it's more of Madeline Pryor in that organ, right? Peter and Ben's rocky reunion was cut short by a regressed Venom hunting down Spider-Man. But while Venom was operating on the raw strength and the relentless lust for violence of their days of old, Peter was running on muscle memory from all his past experience tangling with the symbiote. After subjecting Venom to the supersonic screams of dozens of demonized Christmas trees, seriously? I mean, just right there, proof positive. Peter handily bested his old foe. But it's not time for a victory lap yet. Round 2 is about to begin, the fight you've all been waiting for, Spider-Man versus Chasm. And seriously, I don't know if you're going to do a victory lap when you end up using demonized Christmas trees to bring down Venom, but I guess you got to count your wins as a win. That's there, but right there shows just the ridiculousness of all of this. And the issue opens with Ben Reilly recapping a big scene from Amazing Spider-Man number 894. And just a little note here, that's legacy number 894, but actually issue 93 of the Beyond era. It's kind of annoying. They don't give you the actual issue number. I get it. I know the legacy deal. Hey, we're getting very close to 900 and then 1,000, all that. But tell people that it's also issue 93 so they can go and actually find it easy if you want them to go back and read it. It doesn't really matter because much of what Ben says here is just him being an unreliable narrator and things didn't happen this way anyway. But Wells tries to play up the wrong memories as a bit of a joke. And here's the thing. It's poking fun at everything Ben is fighting for, and that's not a joke. I know you want to tell a jokey story. I know you can't get out of your way with your damn jokes, but the idea that Ben is fighting to get these memories back should not be the joke. And it's so over the top with the jokey dialogue and even the cartoony art that what you're doing then is making your entire story a joke. Another thing that I haven't mentioned in my review so far that's kind of bothering me in the background is the fact that Wells had to really force all of Ben's hate to just be at Peter so that it fits the story. Maybe in an alt world, a handsomer, more popular guy, with the same name as me, is reading and reviewing the story where Peter and Ben actually team up and go after the Beyond Corporation for what they did to both of them. And then by the end of that, they realize that the most important memories are the ones they made along the way. Oh my goodness gracious. See, there could be feels to this. There could be some really good character moments, but even the most important thing for Ben Reilly, the missing memories, become just a over-the-top joke to Zeb Wells, and that is nonsense. So it's way too obvious what's going on here, though. The opening scene is only here to show everyone that Ben indeed fell into a vat of psycho-reactive goo, and we'll be getting back to the goo in just a moment, because the issue continues with Peter and Ben fighting in the streets of New York City. And while the whole demonic possession of sentient objects is already way, way stale, I did chuckle at this poor Scooter who never wanted to be alive and ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'll give the Scooter a little break, but all the other stuff, nonsense. Overall, though, I still don't understand what Zeb Wells is thinking, because of all the things that happen in this Beyond era that he kind of headed, you end up where what he's grabbing onto for the vibe of this whole dark web is the vibe of the sentient sandwiches that Cody Ziegler ended up throwing into his issues, and were dumb then, and they're dumb now. So, why did Zeb Wells remind us earlier about the psychoreactive goo? Well, because it gives Ben new powers, of course. His spider sense can now be used to attack, and he can make what seems to be construct weapons as well. He does both, and after quickly seeing what Venom will be doing in his tie-in book, the fight just keeps going on between Ben and Peter. Ben shows Peter that Robbie and J. Jonah are stuck in Limbo, and then that distraction allows him to send Peter to Limbo as well. The issue's cliffhanger with Peter having the job from hell, Limbo, almost made me throw the comic book out the window, and I read things digitally. It's that ridiculous. And at the beginning, I said my expectations couldn't be any lower for this book, and I guess Zeb Wells took it as a challenge. I hated this issue, and I hate this event. The constant attempts at humor are beyond annoying. It's a bit of a pun there, people. And it's a shame, because this could have been a story with a lot of depth and feels to it. And while I think Spider-Man comes out of this pretty clear, it's a shame to have Ben Reilly in a story that's such a joke, because it does make him a joke as well. And that's not what I want for old Ben, and especially the Ben Reilly fans. But here's the deal. If we ended up not having that humor, we never would have gotten strollers trying to eat babies and fire hydrants attacking dogs. And what kind of life would we have without those? Oh my goodness. The answer is a better life, actually. So there's a spoiler. I'm giving Amazing Spider-Man number 16 a 4 out of 10, only because I'm worried I have to leave some room to go down lower later. It's like we're playing Limbo with these scores. Yet another pun. You're welcome. I'm sure someone will be tempted to comment, why review all these if I don't like it? And to them, I say that's exactly the reason I need to review it. Remember, I do this so you don't have to. And once again, you're welcome. Subscribe to the channel. Please like this video and enable the notifications. Let me know what you thought of Amazing Spider-Man number 16. And if you liked it, that's all the power to you. Let me know why you liked it. Maybe you can convince me to bring my score up to like a 4.5. I doubt it, but you can give it a shot. But hey, everybody, thanks a lot. And I will talk to you all later.
You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.